While field journaling typically conjures up the image of students out in a meadow or a forest with notebooks open, we can use the field journal in lots of ways in the classroom itself, through activities that strengthen the same set of skills that you would get using them in the field. So for these two activities, we used video in partnership with the field journals as a way to capture natural phenomena and to make predictions about natural phenomena. So the video called The Way Things Go, which is an elaborate Rube Goldberg style contraption where one thing knocks over another, that is a great opportunity to make predictions about what might happen next, to sort of follow a chain of actions and then pause it. And it provides a great opportunity to model for teachers how drawing can be used as a tool of predicting what's going to happen next. So this is digging into the physical sciences, forces, motion, momentum. All of that can be studied in a visual way using drawing. So the video Microcosmos, which we showed a scene of a lady beetle that was climbing up a plant, eating aphids, and then subsequently attacked by ants who were protecting the aphids. This is a complex set of ecological interactions. There's no narration provided by the video itself. So just as with a student out in the field observing the behavior of a bird or of insects on a tree, the observer is placed in the role of needing to construct meaning. What's going on here? And we can use drawing to capture that thinking, and then as a way of talking about different interpretations of what was happening in that scene. Okay, there it was. That's the sequence. So if you're thinking about kind of a beginning, a middle, and end, we're going to watch it through one more time. There's a lot to unpack there. And then I'm going to bring it back to sort of a middle section. And that will have sort of the key players that you need to document. But then you're going to actually draw a beginning, a middle, and an end. Yeah, so why don't we structure this as a field journal entry with a title. So we could call this storyboard with Lady Beetle or something along those lines, and the date and the time. And then we're going to have, there should be 3 squares, right? And you are going to fill in those if you want to use some of this imagery to help guide you. But we're drawing a little bit from memory here to recreate what happened in the beginning, what happened next in the middle, and then what happened in the end. And the bigger questions are, why did these things happen, right? Why did the different characters in this little drama behave the way they did? And even some things about, what's really going on here? What's the mechanism involved? So feel free to sort of add in some of those bigger picture musings. And again, we're approaching this as scientists who maybe don't have a background in this, and we're observing this. So inferences are fine. Coming up with hypotheses about what's going on here based on what you've observed, right? That's a key of Common Core, is we're based on evidence from the text, right? We're making assertions based on, and we're backing those up with evidence from the text. In this case, we have a visual text that we're referring to, and we're using what we saw to reach conclusions about what's going on here.
I might just pass out some water and
Yeah.
I'm
Feel
gonna
free to
take a brush
use
and
the
pass.
watercolor pencils if you want, or to use the Sharpies if you want some nice bold lines here. This is a time really to experiment with the artistic mediums as well as to think about the science